So, as usual, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, through its National Commissioner, has issued a threatening message to Zimbabweans, trying to discourage them from protesting. But will the people of Zimbabwe listen to the police that is aligning itself with a faction of ZANU-PF that doesn't want people of Zimbabwe to be free? Most probably it was expected for such a statement to be issued following the 150 US dollars that they have been promised by the regime of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. I think it rather came so late. The statement is dated 16th of October 2025, but it was just issued about an hour ago. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, as expected, ZRP has just issued a statement. It says, the title of the statement, it says, the ZRP assures Zimbabweans, and they will swallow, okay. The ZRP assures Zimbabweans of peace and security on 17th October 2025 and beyond. Now it says the Zimbabwe Republic Police assures all Zimbabweans and visitors that comprehensive security measures have been put in place to ensure peace, law and order prevails during and after 17th of October 2025. It appears the ZRP are now also prophets. They can prophesy what it would be like tomorrow. In line with the police's constitutional mandate to maintain law and order, safeguard lives and property as if they have done so, the Commissioner General of Police has deployed officers nationwide to protect the public and key infrastructure in all the provinces. Will they be protecting the public, or they will become actually a security threat to the public? Members of the public are implored to go about their daily activities without fear. All essential services, these people underestimate the power of the people. All essential services, including schools, businesses, public transport and government institutions, will continue to operate as usual. They tell the people of Zimbabwe that, but I have not even seen any action in Mutare. I've tried to send my bees to Mutare for any action on whether Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa will appear. The man is nowhere, but he's telling the people, through his obviously police, that tomorrow it will be business as usual. People should not be deceived. They noted that it's not business as usual, and that is why they are nowhere to be found in Mutare. I expected a lot of them to be trekking there. There is no trekking at the ZANU-PF conference. As far as I'm concerned, I have been searching whether I can find a picture of Mnangagwa or all those ZANU-PF people doing what they usually do. There is absolutely nothing of that sort. So let me just continue reading this piece of propaganda. The public is urged to, including schools, businesses, public transport and government, they say everything will continue to operate as usual. And then they say the public is urged not to be misled or intimidated by rumors. These are not rumors. Tomorrow there would be protests to remove Mnangagwa. Don't expect the government that is actually going to appreciate the reality. They will try this. They are actually they are deceiving themselves. They are trying to appear powerful. They are trying to appear to have strength and all that. They saying this is rumors. It's not rumors. It is real. They are going to be witnessing it tomorrow. Zimbabweans are going to come in numbers in all walks of life. and we are going to see what they are capable of doing in terms of removing the detector. Misinformation or threats circulating on social media platforms, acts of violence, threats, vandalism. No, who said there will be vandalism? They will be removing Mnangagwa. This is propaganda. There would be no vandalism. There are no threats of violence. There isn't any threat. People have been told to march, not to exercise violence. Who spoke of violence? It is the police who are going to provoke violence or who are going to start violence on maybe innocent civilians. And civilians may actually protect themselves, not engage in acts of violence like what the ZRP usually does. Incitement to commit crime will be severely dealt with in line with the country's laws. So that's a threat. They are the ones who are threatening. In fact, they wish the people of Zimbabwe to issue threats, but the reality is that they are the ones who are actually threatening the people. So they go on to say any attempts to engage in unlawful demonstrations, gatherings, or processions will be met with the full wrath of the law. So they are simply threatening people not to come out in numbers tomorrow and protest. Then they say Zimbabweans should feel free to report there is no mpimpi in Zimbabwe who can actually pimp other people to violators of the constitution, people who don't want people to express their frustration on this particular government. We will see. It will end in tears for this, for especially this commissioner. Zimbabweans should feel free to report any suspicious activities, threats, or disturbances affecting their socio-economic activities to any nearest police station or contact the National Police Complaint Desk. I won't even give out the numbers because I know there is no Zimbabwean who will actually engage in such an activity. Excuse. So, as you see, there is panic. They were pretending. I thought today, ZRP has not even issued a statement. They have done all measures they did last time. Most probably they are training secretly, and this time around they are trying to avoid any pictures circulating like we saw them last time. But monies paid to police officers, they have been paid. Now, those 150, they are paid specifically because there is tomorrow. I remember there is a former MP of CCC, Fatsai Maere, was even saying Blessed Keza, she tagged Blessed Keza and said Blessed Keza should always call for actually a strike every day, so that Mnangagwa will pay at least something to civil servants. At least she was saying every week, rather, he should be calling for a protest if he would be still there. At least police will get something. I must say I agree with that point, because I've seen most of the time, ever since Blessed Geza came through. Do you know that he has made a lot of people rich? Douglas Mahi has received cars. We are seeing members of the Central Committee. They received those cars because of Blessed Geza. They should be appreciative. Otherwise, before they was just singing 2030, eating, what do they call this? Eating just popcorns. Just imagine singing the whole day, 2030, 2030. Only to eat, not even popcorns. Mapute, do you know Mapute? Yes, they were singing those songs, only eating mapute. But now, because of Blessed Geza, at least these individuals are thriving. Though it will actually end in tears for them. But at least Blessed Geza has promoted some form of economic activity. And even police will get to drink at least a drink, buy a drink or so, and civil servants. They should actually be appreciative of Blessed Geza. Because if it wasn't for Blessed Geza calling a protest, I think we would not have actually seen what we are witnessing at the moment in Zimbabwe. So the protests are on tomorrow. The regime is panicking. That is why they're issuing threatening statements. Should people listen to the actually people who are keeping this regime? I think that is absurdity, if ever there is anyone whom such thought crosses his or her mind. So it's business as usual tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red